Pisces, you are showing up in a very interesting energy. You are on the precipice of something really, really purposeful and new, but you are being pulled between light and dark. The shadow energy is showing up here with this arrogance, vanity and pride. So you may have done something recently in your career or in business that have made other people look at you in a way that's kind of question your morals and integrity. So you are pushing forward with this new thing. You are in your power seat. You are in charge. You are incredibly powerful, but your ethics have come into question. Your knowledge has come into question. And there is this feeling of like kind of pride and ego that you could kind of be battling with, because you don't want to back down, because this is an incredible idea or vision or path that you're taking. But where is the line between ethics, morality, integrity, and really towing the line and doing the right thing versus just going gung-ho into this? Because it looks like it affects other people. If you have a child, it could really affect your child. So let's deep dive. First card out, Page of Cups. This is fascinating because the whole pre-shuffle, I'm looking at a situation where there may be apologies due. And we're looking at who's in the right and who's in the wrong here. Following that, Ten of Swords, we're looking at quite a difficult situation, something we've got to let go on and move past, but there's apologies due. So I don't know if you need to apologise or you're expecting someone to apologise to you, but forgiveness is in the air and it needs to be looked at. Okay, do go and check out her 7D Consciousness channel. There is a video out over there on forgiving and forgetting. That may be a first step for you if you're struggling, okay? Because I'm looking at a really intense situation, 3 of Wands in the back of the mind, where someone's really, really waiting to forgive and forget and move on and dive into this kind of new way of being. But the truth of the matter is, there's this really icy, cold situation in the past, and there is no way that that is moving forward into the future. Something's definitely done. Death card in the future, Queen of Swords in the past. You could have had an argument with somebody, a disagreement. Could have been at work, could be with a colleague, could have been with someone that you really, really cared about, could have been with a child, but someone is outrightly refusing to speak to you and engage with you because of this. And to be honest, normally I would say hold out hope, have faith, but in this reading with these cards, no, you need to move on. The Death card is out, and the Ten of Swords is out. This is done and dusted. Don't expect an apology, don't expect forgiveness, don't expect this to heal. It's about you personally healing on your own now. You may never get that closure you need from this situation, and if someone's been really abusive to you, spoken to you like shit, then you're just going to have to accept that that's what some people do sometimes, and that healing is an inside job, yeah, not an outside job. You can't get anyone else to fix the problem for you. You've got to fix it yourself. If you're hurting, you've got to deal with that hurt by yourself, unfortunately. I can't see anyone else showing up here, so I do question what exactly has happened in this dynamic. Feel free to share more in the comments, because it looks like whatever you've done, you could have turned your back on someone, then they've turned their back on you. You could have ghosted someone, iced someone, hurt somebody, hurt many people. There could have been a massive family bust up, a massive staff room bust up, whatever it is, there's been issues here. And as a result of it, this has come to an end, yeah? This could be even unemployment, not working, getting shut down, getting shut out, locked out, isolated. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles coming out here too. Is either way, you are building slowly what you need to get away from this. So if you were struggling financially because of this, you've gone through hard times because of this, you're moving on from that now, but your mind is incredibly full. Yeah, you're not meditating and doing the inner work that I've just spoken about with this 7 of Cups and this 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups now at the bottom of the deck. I can see there is so much work that needs to be done inside of you internally. Yeah, praying, meditation, mosque, temple, church, reading the Bible, reading the Kabbalah, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is for you. I keep stuttering because there's so much different scripture. What is your faith? Who is your God? Put it in the comments. What do you worship? What are you working on? What do you stand for? What are your beliefs? What is your moral compass? Where are your morals and integrity? Show me, explain to me, who are you and what are you doing right now to ground yourself and stay mentally sound? Because it looks like you're wrapped up in a lot of different stuff here, searching for your destiny, more so doing it it through monetary means, making money, working really hard, and you're just waiting for something to magically happen, trying to use your intuition. You could be reading tarot a lot, watching a lot of tarot, stressing out frequently, constantly about something from the past, waiting for someone else to make a choice or move towards you. You could be waiting for a younger lover for some of you guys. Someone you dated who was younger than you, and you thought they were going to rush back and come back to you. They're not. That's for one person. I would assume that person's not coming back. Yeah? If you manipulated someone and someone else felt manipulated by you and they were younger than you, and you said things and done things in a manipulative way, and you thought they were just going to run back into your arms or come back, they could have lived with you. And now they're like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. And they've told you that, and they've moved on. And there's a lot of emotions that need to be worked on within you. You focus a lot more on money than you do emotions. And as a result of that, you get a lot of insecurity, isolation, panic. You have a lot of time in like hermit mode on your own. But in those times, you're not meditating, you're not journaling, you're not working on yourself, you're not doing yoga or tai chi or connecting with people in the community. Like if you've got no social group and you don't get on with your colleagues or friends from work or anything like this, or you've got estranged family or kids or whatever the case may be, then you need to go to other places, like I want to say a leisure centre, but that's not the best example, because you can go to theatre productions, you can go to Eventbrite, that's the best example. To find people and connect and network and make new friends, you go on eventbrite.com, you go to choose an event in your local community that you like, something you would actually want to do, and you go there and you see if there's anyone there that you want to talk to, that you get to know. Maybe you change their numbers, maybe you don't, maybe you talk about other events you're going to, maybe they show up, maybe they don't, but you've got to get out there and have a good time. Yeah? From yoga to drag shows to walks in the forest to art museums, massive exhibitions, to tech talks, to conferences, to seminars, to weekend retreats, to paranormal ghost hunters. Eventbrite has it all. To spiritual events, to yoga events, anything you want to do and the kind of person you want to be is available on Eventbrite. Just go to an event. A lot of them are free half the time as well, or pretty cheap. And you meet lovely people there. So you've got to get out there. Go and meet someone. Go and connect. Because you're sitting around waiting for an old connection which appears to be unhealthy and morally not sound. And there's a lot of people or a lot of energies that have just not been rubbing up well against you. You don't get on with these people. They are not your vibe. So what is your vibe? Where are you at? You need to start moving in your circle, in your circumference, connecting with people of a higher vibration, or the vibration that's more aligned to you. You don't need to be around anyone that's not vibing the way you are, because you're just going to clash. So if you keep clashing with people all the time, they're not for you. That's why. You're going out with people, connecting with people, trying to love people, move in with people, or have people come around and spend their time with you who are not really for you. So what are you for? You've got to do the self-work. Maybe look into self-love, radical self-love, healing journeys. Check out the Her 7D Consciousness channel, like I've said, and start doing the inner work. Start asking yourself deeper conversations. Start looking at who you are. Put everyone else aside and focus on you. Look you in the mirror and ask you who you are. That's the only way. Because you've been defeated over and over and over again because you're trying to live up to someone else's expectation, or trying to be some kind of matriarch or powerful kind of like feminine or masculine energy and take the spotlight. But where are your morals and integrity, I keep saying? And the Hierophant card's out. That's why I'm saying that now. Yeah. What do you stand for? Where do you go? Do you go to church? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in Allah? Do you believe in Mother Gaia? What do you believe in? Do you read tarot? Do you buy tarot? Do you believe in spirituality? Do you believe in crystals? Do you want a new beginning? What would it look like if you could have a new beginning? Do you have good relationships with your kids? Do you have kids? Do you want kids? Are you in love? Are you married? If you are, what's it like? Have you been divorced? Why were you divorced? What's working? What's not working? What do you want next for you? Are you happy in your house? Do you want a new house? Are you going to save up money for a new house? Or are you going to stay where you're at? Like, the questions. It's just questions. Questions. Start asking yourself the questions. First and foremost, now linked in the description for you, is the Are You Flourishing survey. That is provided by Hermatology. Dive into that when you have some time. It asks you a lot of questions. It is a self-assessment, some self-reflection. You don't have to submit it if you don't want to, but you can just go for it and click it. It's just more of an exercise for you to really think. How happy are you? How would you describe your mental health? How would you describe your emotional well-being? How are you managing your finances? How are you managing your appearance? These questions are essential for your mind to be clear and for you to ground your next steps in life. And I feel like you're floating around in life because of that. And you hold on to every penny you've got. You're doing well financially. Savings look really good to me. But it's not about that, because at the bottom of the deck now, 3 of Swords. You still got heartbreak you haven't dealt with. The money's not going to soothe you at night time when you're sad and alone. Even if you're married and your partner's in the bed with you, if you're unfulfilled in your relationship and connection, it's because the 3 of Swords hasn't been dealt with and you're desiring a new beginning. So if you're bouncing in and out of bouts of depression and you're feeling low mood, it's potentially the job you're in you're not satisfied in, the relationship that you're in needs a kick up the arse and a new lease of life. You need a new passion, a new purpose, a new way of doing things to start attending events and getting out there and meeting new people, understanding the world isn't tiny and a little acorn where you just have to be with the 3 people that you know from your neighbourhood. There's loads of people out there. Go and explore. Manifest the life that you want, Pisces. The inner work matters, Pisces. Do check out her 7D Consciousness channel for a lot of different healing techniques. And I'll be back soon with more. Love and light.